Okay, that should fix the sound. Let me know if you guys hear me. Let me know if y'all hear me okay. That should fix the sound. Let me know if you guys hear me. Just give me a thumbs up. Y'all know I got to do my sound check. I'm glad I do this really quick. So let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can. Okay, perfect. So you can hear me loud and clear. And there's my good buddy. Okay, good to see you. Alicia, how you doing? And also good to see you, Tina, who I haven't seen in a while. So good to see you. I know schedule is a little conflicting. Good to see you, Mr. Davis. How are you? Thank you for chiming in. And let me change some of this this overlay stuff here because I don't want this bothering me here. So let me see overlay stuff. How can I fix my overlay? That's okay. I'll fix it later. I'm not going to get into the details. So I should sound better. I'm going to turn it up. Let me know if that's even better. So I just turned it up a little bit. Let me know if that is better. Let me know if that is a whole lot better. So let me know if you guys can, that's way better. Okay, perfect. All right, good. So I'm gonna get started because I know it's 4:35, and if you're on TikTok, let me know if you can see me. There's my good buddy Pete. What's going on, Pete? What's happening, bro? How you doing, my good buddy Pete? And there's Lynn. How you doing? I sound good. Thank you. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Alicia says I sound good, and you guys should be able to see the comments like right here. So there's your name and comments. Let me know if you see that on the screen. It should be there. Again, if you're coming from TikTok, I don't even know if you could see me or not, but I'm gonna go forward. So let me just kind of refresh you guys of what went on. So the reason why is because number one, I want to make sure that I'm being transparent about what I had going on. Number two, want to make sure that if anybody else is in that category, that I can literally be a resource and maybe just offer some good advice, and also how I'm moving forward then. So if many of you didn't know, on February 1st, I was rushed to the ER because I had shortness of breath, and I literally was gasping for air. I didn't know what was going on. And come to find out, I had fluid in my heart, fluid in my lungs, and I was diagnosed with hypertension with mild fluid overload. And so that was day one. And so that was very scary. And as far as the seriousness of the condition, it was pretty serious. It wasn't, well, the doctor didn't diagnose heart failure, so we're still waiting for the cardiologist. We go there on Monday, so we're going to find out what's going on. So again, I appreciate you guys for, number one, all the birthday wishes. Again, I love seeing those. That's really helpful. Also appreciate you guys for checking on me here and there. And if I haven't gotten back to you, over the past couple of weeks since that happened, I had to prioritize and schedule some type of self-care routine. I never had a good self-care routine. I had a good business care routine. I had a good take care of my parents routine. I had a good take care of everybody else routine, but I did not have a take care of Melvin routine. And a combination of a few things led me to that event. And so since then, that was approximately February 1st. We're at 2/19, which is 18 days later. I need to show you guys something with this condition that you won't believe. And I didn't believe it either. I had to go and check these devices. I do have a monitoring device on my wrist that was recommended by my doctor and recommended by a few other specialists that I saw. They all recommended this, and I want to give they can track this too. I'm sending them updates as well too. So I got this, which is tracking everything. And so I am being heavily tracked, just to make sure I'm all good, right? So I'm being tracked, and I'm going to just kind of tell you guys what happened. So literally, my health of my own self-care routine was like down here. Business and everything was up here. I shifted. So health became a priority. So on February 2nd, I literally began to spring into action a whole lot of immediate changes, like literal immediate changes. Now, one thing I do have to be on for the foreseeable future, and I don't know if any of you guys are on this, but I have to be on blood pressure medicine for the first time in my life, and they have diuretics in them. So this is it. I'm not sure if you guys can. And let me remove the comments really quick. I'm not sure if anyone has been on blood pressure medicine, but this is what they gave me. I'm on this thing. Yeah, that's the blood pressure medicine. I just blocked on my address, so that's it. So is anyone on this? If you are, how are you dealing with it? The side effects that I'm experiencing from this are I get cramps in my legs, severe dehydration, cotton mouth, and I cough. So I can't be on this for long. I gotta get off of this. So my goal is to reduce my symptoms and get off of this. And so I did take immediate action. So if anyone out here has hypertension or high blood pressure, or you maybe have, the beginning stages of congestive heart failure, or you've had a stroke, hopefully this video can help you with some things as well. So I do want to do that. So before I go any further, let me know if everyone can hear me and see me okay. I want to make sure I'm not still on stream. Looks like I am, but someone give me an indication if you can hear me okay. And what's happening, my good man, David Forney? How you doing, boss? So let me know if you guys can still hear me okay and see me okay. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure you guys can hear and see me okay. I'm not paused, or I'm not cut off, or the devil isn't trying to keep me from giving you guys some blessed information. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I'm looking for some comments here to see if you can hear me okay. I rely on your comments to make sure the stream is going good. Perfect. Thank you so much, David. All right, awesome. So I do want to get into some stuff because I did schedule appointments with not only physicians, but I don't really trust the medical industry. That's a little thing I have, just not trusting it. So I trust them to a certain degree. I've been learning to trust people who are really, really good or advanced at natural living, at being able to do and heal things with just the earth and some natural things such as minerals. The reason why I trust that, because I had an aunt that lived to 106 and she was never on any medication at all. She had a physician she went to, but her main people that she went to were people who were versed in just herbal stuff and natural stuff. So she did see a dietitian that was more so into natural stuff. So I am leaning towards that because she lived over 100. Why would I not? Why would I not? Right. So that's where I'm going to lean into. And I actually saw the same person and the same natural person that my aunt saw. And they opened my eyes up to some stuff. And I'm going to give a shout out to my cousin, Corey Waddy. Just very helpful. I'm going to give a shout out to Kevin Jarrell, very helpful. Lewis Westbrook, just to name a few. Juan definitely gave me a call with his with some good insights. And also want to give a shout out to everybody else. Too many people to mention. So again, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for checking on me. That was priceless. And if you guys don't know, you literally are a part of my support system. So not that I'm a baby or anything, but I just do rely on being able to share with you and your feedback. So thank you for checking on me. And I might not get to everything, folks, but I had to, again, take some time out from social media to prioritize a self-care routine. And I think everyone should do that. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. I do want to show you some things that are going to blow your mind. And then we're going to talk about kind of the direction that I plan on going as well, too. Let me share my screen here. Give me 1 second. And hopefully you guys can see this. So before I show you what I'm going to show you, I do need to give you guys some context about this. Let me find you here. So before I show you this, I want to let you know that when I got this monitoring band here, it's on my wrist, and it monitors everything. My metabolic age which means that my biological age, and you got two ages, you have your chronological age where you have your number, and you have your biological age or your metabolic age. And in some cases, metabolic age, if it's older than your chronological age, you in bad shape. If it's younger, you're actually in pretty good shape. So even though I'm only 49, my metabolic / biological age was 59, which means that my heart and my condition in my body was 10 years older. I was aging faster internally. And sometimes that doesn't have to, it doesn't have to do with how a person looks. It just has to do with the internal things that are going on. It has to do a lot with metabology. And so that's a new type of thing that I learned. And I had to learn it for another purpose. I want to let you know, but I was not in a great shape. My cardiovascular grade was an F. I was not in great cardiovascular shape. My weight at the time of being admitted to the emergency room, I'm almost embarrassed to say I was 360 pounds. So the AI makes me look younger and whatever, but I'm now kind of trending towards looking like my AI twin, right? So I've lost some decent weight, some fluid weight, not anything significantly changed, but I look a little bit more rested. I look a little bit more healthier than I did. I don't have as much red in my eyes. So just small things. So I do want to show you my numbers, and I want to show you my numbers as of today. This is today, right? So I couldn't believe my numbers. I had to go live and say, look, keep in mind, I had been admitted to the emergency room on February 1st. And this is only 18 days later. I want to show you the turnaround. I'm going to tell you why it happened so fast. Some things I can reveal, some things I can't, because they're part of something that's coming to this industry that I happen to be fortunate enough to get before everybody else. But I'm going to just kind of share that with you as we go. So let me share my screen here. And I don't know if people on TikTok can see it. I don't think this is even broadcast on TikTok, so it might not be. So let me share my screen really quick here. I just want to verify that you all can see my screen once I share it. So here we go. I'm gonna do a little cool share thingy. Now, can everybody see my my screen? Everybody see my screen? Let me know if you can. Just put a 1 if you can see it. I want to make sure everybody can see this. Let me know if you can see my screen here. And I want to talk about what you're seeing here. I want to talk about what we're looking at here, because some of you guys are like, man, what does this mean? So based on this band, I want you guys to see something. This was taken as of today. So within 18 days, I literally was able to change my biological age with what I'm doing. I was able to get some really good advanced healing from, thank God. But I'm also going to say common sense wise, I was able to reverse a lot of things in 2 weeks, like hard stop reverse. Like it just stopped and it just reversed. So my biological age now, instead of being almost 60, my biological age is 28 years old. I've reversed that, and that's good. That means my metabolic age is 28. That is extremely good for just 18 days. My cardiovascular health went from an F to an A. And so again, that means I'm getting a lot of oxygen to my cells. My heart is actually doing a lot better. I'm going to tell you what I did to get to this, because what I did to get to this was a very, very strict change. Sometimes people can't even handle how strict it was, but it was very strict. So far, 18 days of extremely strict routines, of extremely strict healthcare. And we're going to break this down too, because some of these things you guys can do if you know someone that's struggling, if someone is, having heart disease, and if they are not in a severe red and they're under 50, y'all, it don't take long to change. It just really don't. So I'm going to kind of go through what I did. I do also want to show you something else here. I want to show you my blood pressure as of recently. So my blood pressure is drastically improved. 108/74, which is really, really good. That's kind of like my blood pressure. I just took that this morning. I'm like, wow, this is really good. And I did a heart rate test. My heart rate is normal, and my stress test shows that my results indicate that my body is incredibly at ease at the moment and it's working well. And it says to please maintain your current state and enjoy your pursuits and appreciate simple pleasures in your daily life. So I'm going to explain to you like how I got here, and I'm going to probably share some things that I did not even know. I learned more about just health, just like really, really good health. I learned more in the past 18 days than I've learned my entire life. Whatever I thought I knew about health, I need to throw it out the window because I didn't know nothing, right? So yeah, lose weight. That doesn't mean you're healthy. Health goes so much deeper. We got technology to really go deeper. So let's just go over what I did. I'm going to break this down, and then I'm going to talk about like how I'm going to move forward and some things I'm going to do, because one thing I am a public servant. So, I'm here to serve you guys, make sure you guys are great, and present opportunities to help you guys. So that's part of what I do as well. So again, some of you guys are in my in our community, and I'm actually working with you every day to help you guys improve. So let's go over what I did, and we're going to talk about this extensively. So one of the first things I did, and I'm not going to, cut any cords. I believe God is real. I practice my faith. And one of the things I did is I did pray a lot, and I meditated and made sure that, I am asking for healing. And some of you guys have prayed for me as well, too. So I want to thank you for that. So a lot of your prayers, a lot of my prayers, God has heard. And, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So again, all praise to God. Natural supplements I took. I ordered natural black seed oil, and I took that every single day, and that helps with inflammation. I also got some sea moss, natural sea moss. All right, so that helped a lot too. Oil of oregano, I got some of that. I take that daily. That helps a lot too. Shilajit, that is major. Nitric oxide booster, or I would say beets, circulation. So I had that on hand. Cinnamon every day, and a little bit of cayenne pepper every day. People think cayenne pepper is too, is like, no, that can't help. It's too spicy. That actually is great for this. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you that I did was something that is not readily available, but there was let me give you the story behind this. There is a company that I was contracted to work with. This company is a company that has come off of, they created multi-billion dollar companies. They employed me to do some tasks for them that I can implement and help them. So when they heard about this, the company owners, even though the product wasn't available yet for mass consumption, it is available, but they're not launching it yet because they want to make sure they have all the logistics parts and shipping down pat. But they immediately rushed me over their products. And this company deals in bioenergetics and metabology. So 84 trace minerals that it's very hard to get. I know exactly where the minerals come from. If I were to reveal it, I can't reveal it yet because I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. But the minerals they get are from a specific place. You can't manufacture these. They have to come from this specific place or it's no good. Let me just repeat that. They got to come from this specific place or it's no good. And I don't care what anybody tells you, this is the first company in the space doing this. So they sent me over what they had, and this greatly helped with some of my healing, along with everything else. Now, could I have done it without this? Probably so. But again, it did help. It's part of what I took. So I'm giving you everything that I took. So that's the natural supplements that I'm on right now that has helped me. So I'm showing you guys this. This is what I've did. So if you are in that category, this is great. The products I'll introduce later. I can't say anything now because it's coming to our marketplace. So, but thank you to them, the CEO, for sending this over to me. This made a world of difference. Now let's move past that. The movement was great. I walked 10,000 steps every single day for cardiovascular health and fat metabolism and lung capacity. So I didn't go to the weight room. I didn't try to lift the whole world. I didn't get on any bench press. I couldn't do it because I can't strain myself. And again, one of the most important things with movement is, number one, being able to rest. So proper rest, being able to know what my daily capacity of strain is. And a lot of people don't know that. Like if I would ask you, what's your daily capacity of strain? A lot of people wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that. But again, because of technology, I'm now able to know that. So I know what my daily limit of strain. Strain could be physical and mental together. So everyone has a daily limit on how much your body can take from strain. And what allows you to increase that capacity is going to be your metabolic health and your rest. So again, I'm able to walk 10,000 steps daily, and pretty much that's all I've been doing. I'm not even really touching the weight. If I do any strength training, it's like push-ups, or like just a few, and like body weight stuff. Not even getting into weights yet. Just want to make sure I can, just have some resistance and develop some muscle, because muscle is needed. Nutrition. I get up every single day and I drink in a blender. I put watermelon, cucumber juice, lemon, and mint leaves, and I drink that naturally. So water and cucumber, just take it in a blender, put in some coconut water, and it keeps me very hydrated, and put in some mint leaves and some lemon juice. I completely eliminated processed foods, and that reduced my inflammation. And I don't go to chain grocery stores. I've been going to local natural stores that get their groceries from a local farm. So yeah, because when you go to the grocery store, you might see a shiny apple. A lot of stuff has wax in it. You see these large bananas. All that stuff has been injected. So I've been going to local grocery stores that have fruits and vegetables and meats from natural farms or just natural places. Also, meal prepping has been a great thing. I know what I'm going to eat every day. When I was not healthy, I didn't know what I was going to eat. I was grabbing the first place, whether it was Chick-fil-A, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell. I was just consuming that stuff. I even own restaurants. My restaurant isn't bad, but I was eating the bad stuff instead of the great stuff, right? So it's good though. Homemade barbecue is great. Fried fish is great. Fried chicken is great, but too much of it isn't good. So meal prepping, knowing when I'm going to eat every morning, every evening, every night, and sometimes taking a break from eating has saved me dramatically. So these are the things that I did, and hopefully I can pass this on to you guys and anyone who is suffering from high blood pressure or heart disease. I'm not going to say this is going to cure you or whatever, and I can never say that. But I am saying that I've been able to get some dramatic results. You see my results, blood pressure is low, cardiovascular health is higher. I feel a whole lot better. I'm a whole lot more rested. The shortness of breath is gone. The only thing I'm waiting on really is to go to my cardiologist just to get a snapshot of my heart, because even though I'm doing all that, I still have to get my heart evaluated and make sure, the ventricles are correct, or make sure there's nothing in there beyond my control. Because sometimes you can be the healthiest person in the world, you can exercise, but you can still have a small issue with the heart. So the heart still needs to be evaluated. I don't care how healthy you are. I don't care if you are a pillar of health. Your heart still has to be evaluated. That's just something that's just natural, right? So let me go back here and let's talk about this a little bit. And hopefully, what I just shared, how many people found that pretty helpful? I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys did or if you guys didn't. It's just something I wanted to share. So comment if you did find that pretty helpful. Just say, hey, this is pretty helpful. Or if you know someone that has high blood pressure or heart disease, hopefully sharing some of the stuff that I gave you could actually help them long term. So how many people just kind of maybe found some value in that? And hopefully this will be something that you guys can take in your life. But again, if you never heard of Shilajit, I never knew what it was before 18 days ago. That was a major thing. So hopefully that is giving you guys some value. And again, I had to do this immediately, folks. David said he found it very helpful, which is good. And so these are immediate changes that I had to make. And if I can share, I'm going to share. Hopefully, I think it's okay. I'm hoping they're not watching, but I can't show the name. But I'm actually going to share one of the products that they sent me, what it does here. My camera show it. Okay. So this was very big on me. Catalyzer supports cardiovascular, DNA protection, immune system function balance, tissue oxygenation, and kinetic energy, eye, brain, and skin health. So this is from the company that's going to launch. This has been really, really good. They have some of their products actually work within, they got one that works within 30 seconds, which is pretty good. So again, that was something that was helpful along with everything else. You don't even have to be a part of this or even have the supplements, but everything else is very helpful too. The watermelon, guys, I'm gonna just challenge anyone. Get you some watermelon and some cucumber, put it in the blender, put some lemon juice in there, put some mint leaves in there, and do that for 20 days. I'm just gonna guarantee you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel amazing. Like you're gonna be like, man, I'm amazing. It's gonna detox you, cleanse you out. And if you can, get some black seed oil, get some sea moss, get some shilajit, and oil of oregano, and have those things daily, and then cut out your processed foods. Just do that for 20 days and walk 10,000 steps. You're gonna feel amazing. Like I am just tickled how I feel. And again, if you got, you believe in God, practice your faith and your prayer, all that stuff helps, folks. That helps a lot. So I feel better, look better, feel great, and everything else. So again, I'm glad you guys found this helpful. And I want to move on to something kind of where I'm going to talk about, okay, so now that I'm on the right path, I'm not going to say I'm 100% fixed. I still got a ways to go. I got a lot of things I got to do. I'm far from the perfect color of health. I got a lot of ways to go, but I do want to kind of talk about this as well too. So I'm at this point now to where I feel like I can be of service to you because I've actually been able to service myself. So I'm alive. I'm doing good. What's next? So comment below if you want to know what's next. What are we doing next? So thank you, Kimberly Peak. I'm glad you found it help. Very helpful. Appreciate you. So if you want to know what's next, because I do plan on serving the public. I do plan on helping you guys and providing value. So what is next? So let me know if you want to know what's next. If you're not interested, that's cool. You might just be saying, man, I want to make sure he's good. But I do plan on bringing a lot of value to people that need it. Again, I think my calling is a little bit different, is to be a person that is going to provide value to people and be able to bring opportunities to people. And again, it's not about you jumping into something. It's about making sure that the opportunities that I give you or the opportunities that I just present to you are opportunities that match what you want to do or opportunities that literally give you, the chance to decide on a path to move forward. So if you want to know what's next, and Shelly just asked it, I'm going to tell you what's next. So folks, what's next is this. If you don't know, I do have a community where I help everybody. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you do something opposite. I don't care if it's Bitcoin. I don't care if as long as it's legal. I don't care if it's Bitcoin. I don't care if you do Amway. I don't care if you do Vital Health. I don't care if you do coffee or whatever. I do have a community where if you are just an entrepreneur, we're still family, right? We're still connected. We're good. And I just want to help entrepreneurs as part of what I do to be able and to have the skill set to harness the skills needed to increase their exposure. So this weekend, what's next is I am hosting a free class, and within my community, I want to give you guys a sneak peek. And what we're going to be doing, what's next is this. I'm going to share this with you. What's next is I'm going to be going over Saturday this weekend, and you're all invited. Again, you can go to iamlive247.com and register. This is free. It doesn't cost anything. I'm going to share with you 3 things that are killing your signups. And these 3 things are critical. You might have seen my video. Right now, a lot of people, they're not getting the exposure that they deserve. And it's not you. 2026 has changed. There are some settings in social media that you may not even know to turn on. And because of this, it is literally blocking customers from reaching you. And you got to find out what they are. You got to find out some of these things that have been going on. Just to kind of let you guys know, I was seeing a decrease in engagement and a decrease in views. And I'm like, well, what the heck is going on here? Like, why am I seeing a decrease? Like, what is up? Well, a lot of things had changed that I didn't know to change. So I went through my social media platform, and I went through a few of my processes, and folks, let it be known that I literally was costing myself 15 or 16,000 views because I didn't turn on the switch. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys, and that and more on how you could literally just be open for business, because what's open for business in 2025 is not open for business in 2026. There's a few key things that we have to do. And so I'm going to be really covering that to help you guys get traffic and engagement, because there's a lot of people out here searching for, a solution. And some of you guys may represent businesses or opportunities that provide solutions to people. And that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter what company you are with or whatever. You can offer someone something that I can't. So I believe you deserve to have a platform that works 100%. And sometimes that platform isn't working the way you want it to work because we have to optimize it. So I'm going to be going through that to help you guys do this. And again, I had to, my apologies for delayed and information and replays, but I had to make sure I took care of myself so I can be around, right? So that is going to be coming next. This is actually going to come up this Saturday. So if you're in my group, invite some people, let them see this. Maybe we can get them some help to them. And again, doesn't matter who you represent. This is open for everybody. And again, if you want to join our community, we do have a premium community where you get training weekly from myself, and you can actually get access to a lot of things you didn't know. You can get access to make presentations like this. You can get access to streaming like this. So things that we know we're going to share here, and just want to send that open invite to anyone. Again, you can visit iamlive247 to register. If you're already in my group, great. Invite some people and let them get some great information. So that is what's the next immediate thing coming up is I'm just going to help people to be successful in the areas that they have a passion for. So that is out there. And so the next thing I'm going to do after that is, if you guys haven't known, I have not represented any health and wellness company in it's going to be about a year. So you haven't heard me talk anything about any type of health and wellness. And because, the next thing I wanted to do would be something that I have to use every day. And I think God kind of had a place and a purpose for me. And so the company that I literally have been highly impressed with is a company that I didn't know anything about. And I'm going to talk about it here because it's going to be massive. And this company is the only company I know in this space that is dealing in bioenergetics and metabology. Most of you don't know what that is, but if you knew what it is and you knew the technology that's coming, whatever you thought you knew, whatever I thought I knew about health, it is completely outdated. They are coming with something new. And I was initially brought in because a friend of mine, good friend of mine, was in my group, and the company wants to, they wanted to do this as just a product. And literally, they have done a lot of stuff in this space. If I share with you what they've done, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is big. Like, this is probably the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life at this stage where they're at. I've never seen anything this massive. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of information. But the reason why they brought me in because they wanted some help with the marketing, and I gained their trust, and I talked to them. They're very aware of what I can do, my capabilities, and they said this. They said, Melvin, we're going to dedicate, a few resources to you. Actually, a lot of resources. So they dedicated over $250,000 of resources to go in and fix their marketing. And I said, this is great. And the more and more we got into it, I said, if you guys are open for it, we could do something from a corporate level that's never been done in network marketing at all. Never been done in network marketing at all. And I identified some problem areas where people are struggling. And I said, this is in every network marketing company. And this is not even about the product. You guys got a great product, but other companies have great products too. But there is a disconnect because someone comes in excited about the product. And even though we're told to share, even though we're told to do certain things, people are going to fail because they're lacking certain things. So companies might have a great product, but if they're lacking certain things, our experience are going to be great, but new people are going to fail. And I'm going to share with you what those are. And I'm going to share with you something that's being done for the first time. And I even had to bring in a good friend of mine to, they gave him a contract as well to work on this. And I like what I saw so much that, I definitely want to be part of bringing this to the field as well. So that's going to be coming, but let me talk about this as well. What we're going to do with this is coming up, there's a massive launch, and I definitely want to show people how to profit from a big launch without picking up the phone or chasing friends and family. So this company is all, their marketing is something that I literally went through myself. And they invested the dollars, and they went through and they committed financially. The biggest commitment I've ever seen financially. And the people who are part of this are going to just be seeing something they've never seen before. I think this is going to blow up. And I've never had a company dedicate this much resources, especially a company that deals in health products, to invest into their reps heavily. So they've already spent a lot of money to make sure you're successful, which is going to be great. And it did it in my direction. Now, one thing I like about what's going to happen with this is, they're literally like 6 big industries. And the one thing I like about what this company is going to do for most people is most people try to make money in one of these industries, right? So you might be a person that says, hey, I want to make money in one of these industries. And what this is what's so different about this is that the way they're going to launch, and again, there's nothing you can sign up for yet. You can't even get the products if you wanted to. There's nothing you can do now. I have to let you know because, again, I'm part of the corporate board as well as being in the field. But this is going to quietly position you to profit from 7 massive industries at the same time: social media, direct selling, e-learning, alternative medicine, e-commerce, medical, and wellness. And the thing about it is you don't have to run 7 different businesses. They're making one system that connects you to all 7 simultaneously. And so it opens up a whole opportunity that has never presented itself like this before. And again, we're going to be the first to do something. We're the first to do this. It will be copied. I already know that. It will be copied. So we're going to work on a few patents and a few things around this so it can't be copied so easily. So they're going to be working on that stuff because once we put this in place, they know it's going to be big. They know it's going to be massive. And they know people are going to pour in all over. And this is about timing. So let me just kind of talk about timing as well, too. So let me just kind of lay it out here. So there's a massive company about to launch, and the owners behind it, they've already generated multiple billions of dollars. So you might say that, okay, well, Melvin, I never heard of them. What do they do? So when I say this, I'm not saying it's hypothetical. I'm not saying they did billions of dollars someday. This is documented and proven and repeated. So let me share with you the companies that they've already done. Okay, these are companies they were behind. Does anybody remember Gano Excel? Did over $600 million? Well, the same owners did Gano Excel. they did Gano Excel. They did this, right? Then after that, they also were behind a company called Shackley. I don't know if you guys remember that did over $400 million annually. Again, they've done this. This is what they've done already. Then they were behind Forever Living that did $3 billion annually. Already done in the books. Then they also did Young Living, $3.5 billion annually. And so they already had a track record of success. It's not anything that they had to prove or do. They wanted to do something different. They wanted to walk into the world of bioenergetics and metabology because it's the future of health and wellness. And what happened? Well, when I look back at what happened just doing my research, the early distributors who got in each one of these companies, they earned $1 million to $10 million annually. And it's not because they were skilled. It's not because they were good at anything. They were simply early. So all they were was just early. I look at some of the reps now that, and again, this is not launch. This is open and pre-launch, so you're not missing anything. I'll let you guys know if you're interested when this is. But people that made money in their previous companies, they were simply early. That's it. No skill set, no anything, just early. So you could be the most skilled person, and someone just has to be early, and they'll make more money than you do, right? So again, that's what they earn. And some of them today have locked in global royalty checks that still pay today. So some people are still getting global royalty checks, and all they did was get in early, right? And so get in early, share it early, and they were just, at the top of everything. What's cool about this is that they're going to do it all over again. And as soon as I'm authorized to put out some information, I will give you guys a chance to take advantage. So if you've never been at the top of any one of these, or if you were in any one of these, if you were the first in any one of these, you would be a millionaire today. So again, this is already out there. So that is coming down the pike, and that's something that I will share with you guys. And because I'm in a great position, some of you guys will be able to have early access to this. And again, I'm working very close with corporate. So I know that this is going to be great because unlike many other companies, when you do these things, a lot of people tend to, they tend to fail. And, we talk about like Melvin, why do people actually fail? So let me pull up something here and we'll talk about this here. So, we get into this as I go through this, and you might be saying, man, this is great, man, this is awesome, this is pretty cool. I think I'm cool with this, but there's always that thing that goes on in people's minds, right? So I do want to share that really quick. And I do want to talk about, the real problem that I think that we are solving here. And I think that we have solved. And so I do want to talk about something that is, I'm not going to say it's a huge thing, but I think it's just a problem here. And let me switch my screen here. So the real problem in our industry that nobody talks about is this. When you sign up for most companies, they give you a product, a website, and a good luck handshake, right? But they don't give you any marketing, no automation, no content, no direction. We are literally going to change all of that. So what I mean is this, I can say this part, and I'm authorized to say this part because I don't think it's going to violate anything I said I was going to, discuss. But I want you to imagine this. Let me get my camera here. So I want you guys to imagine this. Imagine if you joined a company and the content was already created. The reels were created. The posts were created. Everything was done. They had a capture page system that was created. They had the email autoresponder that was created. They had all the training created. They had everything done. And all you did was you walked in on day one and you downloaded a reel and you posted it in your stories. And that's all you did. And so if someone's interested, they would go to that capture page, and that capture page converted them. And so rather than figuring out, when you join a network marketing company, this is what you got to figure out when you join any other company. And I brought this to them, and that's where they dedicated $250,000 to fix. You join a network marketing company, you got to figure out how you're going to promote. you got to figure out, what am I going to post? Oh my God, I have no idea what to post for today. Like, what am I going to post? And most of them are going to tell you to inbox people. No, we've gotten rid of that mentality in this company. The only company that has gotten rid of that mentality, right? We're not messaging people or anything. What we did was they got the best content creators on the planet who convert with content, and they created content that converts. You download it, you share it to your stories, and you go about your day. So they have a 30-second system. How many people can download content? You download a reel and you upload it to your social media, and that reel is going to generate leads for you. When those leads come in, you're simply going to have the high converting capture page the company has already made, and literally, you just share it, and it's turnkey. So what do I do when I first get in? Oh, 9 o'clock, I upload my reel. I'm done. Or what happens if I get responses? Oh, they got a response generator. Oh, they have an audience engine too, a content audience engine. So I don't have to worry about what to post. I know what to post. And then they're going to say, well, like what does the capture page look like? And I think I can show you the capture page. So I'm going to show you guys the capture page if I can. It's absolutely phenomenal. So what does it look like? So what does their system look like? Can it convert? Let me just show it to you. So let's just see it here. Let me see. I believe I can show this here. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, I can show. Okay, I think I can show it. So I'm just looking to make sure I can show it. But let me find it here. They've gotten everything pretty much down. So let me show it to you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what does their capture page system look like? How many people want to see it? Just put a 1 if you want to see it. And as far as like the global reach of it, I think they're dealing with that too. So if you want to see like a one piece of the marketing that's going to be really big, and I'm just giving you guys a heads up. So if you're on this, you're getting like a good heads up about everything. So I'm just going to show you guys one piece of marketing, and just letting you know it's coming, because it is going to be like massive. Just letting you know it's going to be massive. I'm getting to see a lot of things before you guys. So let me show you something. This is not made by me. This is made by the company who contracted people to do this. I made a suggestion, they acted on it. So if this is not going to even look like a network marketing company, it's going to look like something that was like I made, but I didn't really make it. They created. So I'm going to show you the front end of what this looks like. And I just believe that the way they're going to do things is just going to change network marketing. I mean, it's no more guessing. It's no more, man, what do I post? And man, I got to go out and spend $200 on, and that's what generally happens. Again, that's why capture rates companies are in business, because here's what generally happens, folks. Reps will go out and spend $200 to $300 a month on tools, waste hours guessing what to post, burn money on flyers, videos, and funnels, and still don't get consistent leads because, they have to go and try to figure it out. Well, let me see if I can share this with you. This right here is the page. The video is freaking fire. And I think I'm going to share the video with you guys. And you tell me, because I'm going to take this and probably put it on another funnel, because this thing is hot. So I'm going to share with you the video. You can see how crazy this is about to get. I mean, it's going to get crazy. And the fact that you take 30 seconds out of your day, they want you to work a 30-second system. They say 30 seconds a day, literally you can build something. Then I can tell you this, a team of 4 people that replicates twice will make you $750 a month. A team of 4 people, you can earn $750 a month. If those team of 4 people did replicate, they do a 30-second system, and they replicate twice, it means they duplicate, you can make $750 a month just from 4 people. If you stopped at 4 people, you can earn a minimum $750. and you can earn all upwards of 10 grand. Just at 4 people that happen to just do what you did. Again, you're going to bring in more, but 4 people can make you 10 grand a month. Just 4. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means that they have one hell of a comp plan for duplication, right? So you don't have to go out and get a bunch of people to make 10 grand. You get 4 people that can do what you do and share, you can make 10 grand. So they have it built in. The comp plan is crazy, but let me share this with you guys so you can see this. And it's got me almost excited talking about it. And I think I'm clear, I think I'm clear. I told them I was going to talk about it, so I'm clear to say what I'm going to say. Let me move this out the way here. Let me get myself straight. And I'm going to share with you guys this funnel so you can hear it and you can listen to it. And give me 1 second. Let me see if I can share this. So I'm going to go share screen. And then I'm gonna let you guys out of here because I've probably already said too much. We're far away from launch date. I've already said a little too much, so I'm not trying to get myself in trouble here. Let's see. It comes up in my window. All right, and share. Okay, so you guys should be able to see this. So let me let you hear this and tell me, do you think this would convert? Here we go.
Let me ask you something. How often do you really get in early? I mean, top position early, before the crowd, before the noise, before it's obvious. Because that's what this is. This is a brand new company in pre-launch with one of the most sought-after product lines on the market, a one-of-a-kind compensation plan, and timing that only shows up once. These are the kinds of positions people talk about after the fact and say, I wish I hadn't passed on that. This is shaping up to be the launch of 2026. And here's the part most people miss. You can even qualify for interest in the company. The leaders behind this have already built companies that have done hundreds of millions, and they're just getting started again. So the real question is simple. Do you want hindsight or do you want position? If you're ready to create a lifestyle most people only dream about, fill out the form below and learn more. With this comp plan, these early spots can be worth a fortune. Because the right company at the right time changes everything. And that time is now. Do not miss it.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm back. You guys can hear me. So my bad. I had the thing on mute. So after seeing that, again, if you had this system in your hand, how many people think they can get at least 3 leads from sharing that? If you shared that, how many people think 3 people out of all your social media would fill it out? How many people would think 4? If 4 people would just fill it out, you think you can get 4 people just to fill out the form and see who's on the other side? If you believe that you can get 4 people out of everybody you know, out of all your social media to fill out that form, then you literally would be in position to make some really good income. And again, they have a done for you system. And the reason why they have a done for you system is because that's what they brought me in to do, right? They brought me in to use their resources and get it. So this is how network marketing should be evolving, right? Because if I have to sit there and I have to go out and inbox people and I don't have my reels done for me, then it makes it tough. So they're going to be providing 90 days worth of reels. So you have something to post every day. They're going to be providing content suggestions for you so you know how to structure content. They're going to be providing training every Wednesday on how to make faceless content, which means you don't have to show your face. I'm going to be heading up that training. So they're going to bring me in as a director of marketing to train you guys on faceless content. So this makes it so easy that a grandma could do it. So I like this direction. I got control over the marketing. I've never had that before in my entire life. And again, I just think it's a good alignment. So that's what's coming. And that is what's going to be in the pipeline for you guys. And I think it's going to create some experiences that have never been created before in the network marketing industry by people who have never experienced a high level of success. Because and I can bring in, I'll just give you a name of that. And I can't give his name yet, but somebody that you know really, really well is also involved in the development of this. And this is going to be coming out pretty soon. And again, for those who get in on pre-launch, and the way this is structured, everyone that gets in the company after you will be under you, which means it'll be pretty easy for you to earn money. So this will just be a person who just gets in first and gets in early will have the advantage of being able to earn from everyone under them, because we're going to develop a master distributorship position under myself. And so that means everyone that comes in the company after you, you'll pretty much earn from. And then how they're going to generate money is they're going to use that same funnel. So if it's easy to join a company and say, hey, just go back there to the training. And a person says, whoa, so all I got to do is upload a reel and put the captions you tell me to put and copy my funnel. That's it. Copy, paste, paid. Oh, I can do that. I think my son can do it. That's easy. So I ain't got to go inbox, and I ain't got to go convince, and I ain't got to go explain, and I ain't got to do none of that. I just got to just copy and paste. Some people don't believe it. Some people really are not going to believe it. They're not going to believe that all they got to do is copy and paste. And I think that's what's going to hurt them, because they're going to think it's so easy that they're not going to do it. They're not going to wake up, and they're not going to take 30 seconds to upload a reel, and they're not going to respond to people that say, I'm interested. And then that's going to cost them, right? If I upload a reel and I got people to inbox me and say, hey, I'm interested, can you send me a link? And I copy the link, I'm done. They're going to close the sales. They're going to do all the present. They're going to do everything. You just got to copy and paste. That's hard to believe because it's never been done in network marketing. And yes, companies have come out with capture page systems, but how many companies have come out with unbranded capture page systems that leave curiosity? The reason why they did that is because I told them that this is how I've always made money. This is how people in the industry make money, and it's through curiosity. And so they've built everything around a system that wins. And the compensation plan is built around a system of leverage. You shouldn't have to bring in 50 people to make 10 grand, right? But if you brought in 4 people and they're duplicated because you got a duplicatable system and you got 10 grand there, that's cool. So some people will get to 10 grand a month with only having to have 4 people. And when I look at this, if I share this with all my friends and I only have 4 people that sign up and duplicated, and I can get to 10 grand, I can get to $500. I mean, that's a sweet spot. And what do people have to do? Like, what do they got to do? Well, they got to wake up, and they got to, I say wake up at 9 o'clock, upload the video. So that's work. You got to upload. I agree. That's work. Upload the video to their stories and let it generate leads. And once it generates prospects and leads, they just have to send a link. So upload and send a link, copy and paste. No explaining. If someone is not interested, fine. It's rejection free. They don't bother you. They don't ask you for a link. You're not, psychologically injured because they didn't want to join. So if you can upload a reel, if you can upload a pre-done content, and you can share it to your stories, and you can send a link, text message or inbox, you can make about 10 grand in this company. That's it. No, you don't go out, you don't have to go out and get your own materials. It's already been done, it's already been created. They've hired content creators who made millions of dollars to make the materials. These content creators already made millions of dollars off influencers. So they hire content creators, professional content creators, to make the content. So it's going to be good. And then I get to add my input to it. So let me just kind of pull up the comments here. I'll answer one by one. And okay. So they're going to launch. So actually they're going to launch I believe in April, but pre-launch it will be available in March. So people can actually position in March as a pre-launch. And how many people are in the company? Nobody can join yet. So it's nobody. Do they have the systems? So they got the capacity right now, and the system capacity right now, as far as their servers and what I can see and the customer service they got in place, they got the capacity right now to handle 1 million people. That's what they built for. So you don't have to worry about running out of product scaling. I've seen the operations. I've flown down. I didn't make a big deal because I couldn't show anything. I've flown down to the operating facility. I've seen everything. And again, I was only going to be a consultant for this company. And I decided, you know what? I love the products. I love bioenergetics. I've never heard about it. I love metabology. And I think it's a different thing. So the pre-launch will be available next month in March. So from 7 days from now, I'll put out a list. And if you guys are interested, let me just put it this way. If you just want to see if this is for you or not, then I'll make a list and you can come to the first pre-launch and I'm gonna ask them to allow me to do the presentation so I can, do it like I do it because presentation is my thing, and I'll present it. And if it's for you, great. You guys can jump in. If it's not, they're going to still give you a gift. So I've convinced them to give away stuff on every Zoom. So let me re-say this. When you go on, if someone invites you to a company Zoom, how many people have walked away with prizes? Well, this is what they're going to do. They're very generous. Obviously, they sent me over $2,800 worth of product. So they're very generous. So again, they already have billions of dollars. So they're going to be generous. But for every person that invites a person, they're going to give them a prize, and they're going to give each of their people a prize who signs up. So let's say you invite 5 people. Well, you're going to get 5 prizes, and each one of your people is going to get 1. And so they're going to be giving away things just for inviting. They're going to be giving away reward points, which is like money. They're going to be giving away product. So let's say, let me just use you as an example, Felicia, if you don't mind. So Felicia comes and Felicia invites 3 people. Well, they're going to give Felicia 3 prizes just for the invite. They didn't sign up. They just invited, right? The people didn't sign up. They just came to the Zoom, sat there and looked stupid, and they just left. But here's the incentive. Felicia is going to win 3 prizes, and they're going to say, hey, if Felicia invited you, every prize that she got for the invite, you guys are going to get one too. Not only are they going to give you free stuff for your inviting, they're going to give the people who signed up with you free stuff too. That's free money, free reward points, free prizes. They give away flat screens. They give away all kinds of stuff, mainly their product, but they're going to be giving away something. So they're going to be doing a giveaway for the first 90 days. They told me they're going to give away $100,000 worth of products and reward points. They're already prepared to give it away. And I said, well, what do people have to do for it? They said, well, Melvin, they just got to invite. So if someone joins a company, all right, and they're invited, then what's going to happen is when they join, they're going to get an additional free product, or they're going to get reward points to spend. Okay, cool. That's like money. And if they in turn invite someone to the live next week, then they'll get a prize for every person they invite, and the person they invite also gets a prize. And if that person that they invite invites people, then they'll get a prize. So everyone's going to walk away with some free stuff. They got $100,000 committed to doing this. I said, y'all are freaking insane. But then again, let's go back. They did do companies that did over 4.5 billion or 3.5 billion. So they got it to give away. They wanted to give away. I ain't gonna stop them. I thought it was like not a good financial move, but they got money. Debt-free company. They got money. They did it before. I thought it was a little extreme. This is what they told me that they wanted to do, but they said that they want to change. You know, they said I inspired them to change the way they think. They like the ideas. They even have this thing called a fun line, which is basically they're going to have people working to make your content. And I look at this. So if you were to have someone, and you guys know the cost of this, if you were to have someone make content for you every day, make your capture pages for you every day, and provide all your marketing, how much would you pay for that? Well, we talking about ClickFunnels, we talking about Canva, we talking about a designer. Well, you'd pay $200-$300 just to get that stuff. Well, their fun line is included. Their fun line literally will be something that, you know, it's only $50 and it's included with your product. And when you have 4 people, then they give you $50. If those 4 duplicate, then you make $500 from that fun line, plus an additional $300 to $400 from any product sales. So they make it very easy for people to get in profit. And again, you don't need more than 4 people, other than unless someone drops. But from 4 people, they've built the compensation plan to be really lucrative. I compared it to other stuff because, I mean, I was just going to help them and I was going to do another network marketing. But then when I looked at the comp plan, I'm like, hold on. The other company, I got to bring in 20 people. This company, I got to bring in 4. Another company don't have a capture page system. They ain't got no marketing. I got to go out and make all that stuff. So generally, when I join companies, I got to go and make all that stuff, and someone has to buy the system that I buy to use it, right? None of that. They're going to do everything. So this is crazy. So yeah, there will be a replay, Shelly, and they actually have what's called the automated. So behind that funnel, they're going to have it. So let's say if you can't come live, a person can send you the link. That funnel is going to explain everything. By the time you go through it, then you could be signed up instantly. So even if you're at work, you can't attend the live Zoom, they still have the funnel. And if you come in through the funnel, and let's say you invite someone to the Zoom, and let's say you're not even there, and that person signs up, if they say Kelly invited me or Shelly invited me, I'm sorry, then they're going to still give you a prize and they're going to give that person a prize. So it's pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy. So that's why, again, I was not going to pursue this, but when they gave me free reign, and literally what they've done is they've seen my track record, and, you know, again, they paid me for my time, but they were going to do it like every other network marketing company. And I was like, you know what, man, they're probably going to release me from my contract and not work with me. But I sat in the meeting with all of them, looked these guys in the face, and I said, excuse me, this website is terrible. It is god awful. And y'all are going to be like every other network marketing company who got a great product and a crappy website. Like, somebody can't take this website and advertise on it. It is horrible. I wouldn't do it. And I'm sitting like, I think I might hurt some feelings. They said, well, what would you do? I said, I'd do something to give everyone a strategic advantage. As a matter of fact, I think the whole system is terrible. I think you guys should go out and hire some people to create content. And I think we're in 2026. Somebody should be able to join a company, upload content, and have a funnel done for them. And I sat and I was like, I said, you know what? That's a freaking good idea. Like, Melvin, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And they budgeted out, invested $250,000 to make a whole system with training and everything. They said, listen, we're doing it on one condition. If you can get in and train faceless content, yeah. So yeah, we want people to use automation. We're going to be automated. We're not going to be like those other network marketing companies that don't provide anything. And we're going to provide the marketing. We're going to do it all for them. And I'm sitting there like, well, why would they need the people then? Like, I'm like, well, if y'all want to go heads on, like, I'm trying to think, well, why would we even need people to join? Because I can sit here and just do that. And they were like, well, the reason why we want people to join is because, you know, people have personal relationships and they have trust, and we want to be able to give people the material to share with the people they want. So we want to be a company of sharing. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm not going to have to make I might make an outside funnel because I want to do it early, get you guys on a list. But other than that, I'm not going to have to use any outside things for this because they got everything. So that is cool. So So this is what's going to be coming down the pike. And the products, this is, I'm going to say this. This is the most scientifically backed product I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they have NASA certificates. They have stuff that has 64 patents. I mean, it is insane the amount of investment they put in here. They have this company is, if I break it down so you understand, this company deals in bioenergetics, they deal in metabology, and they deal in DNA. And one of the things, the reason why they deal in DNA is because they're finding out that many of the problems that people have starts with the DNA. So let me just paint this picture for you. If I go buy a collagen product, all I'm doing is putting collagen in my skin. The company says their scientists don't believe in that. The scientists believe in, well, his problem isn't that he's short of collagen, because you can go buy collagen. The body should be producing collagen. So rather than make him buy collagen, let's have our bioenergetics and DNA product make it so his body produces more collagen. So rather than plug the leak, they fix the leak. Man, I can't lose weight. Well, it's three things around losing weight. This whole system in metabology is your metabolic age is too old, and they have products built around making sure you get enough rest. Because I don't care who you are, if you're not getting any sleep, you're going to get fatter. Your metabolism ain't going to work if you ain't getting sleep. And then when it came down to fat burners, they didn't want, I asked a question. Do you want to burn fat part of the day or the whole day? And so they did something ingenious with that. They came out with a daytime fat burner and a nighttime fat burner. I'm like, wow. They got an AM and a PM. Like, wow. So you can burn fat in your sleep. Most people think that, hey, if I buy a fat burner, it's going to work all day. Folks, let me just be honest with you. They have proven this scientifically. A fat burner does not burn fat all day. I'm sorry. I don't care what you're taking. Even the GLP-1s don't do it all day. Well, that's why you need an AM and a PM. And some people can't get sleep. I had a problem sleeping. So again, I'm not going to give too much away, but they're dealing with every aspect of metabolic and bioenergetic health, and it starts on a DNA level. So I think I said too much, but let me stop right here before I go too deep in this in the waters and I violated contracts. So I'll let you guys know the heads up with that. But I wanted to give you that much information because I want to start kind of putting out some content tomorrow. I got a little thing called Superhuman Protocol. And again, these are some of the smartest people you ever want to meet. Some of the kindest. I mean, I've never seen people so kind in my life. They're very, very kind. And they got to be to make a compliment like this. So that's all I'm saying for now, folks. Appreciate you guys. And I'll be keeping up. And again, sorry, I can't get any more information. I'm not authorized to do so yet. I think this is about as much as I can go without violating everything. But they don't want people coming into something that's half done. They want to finish out a lot of stuff. In the pre-launch, it'll still be a pre-launch, but they want to have all their systems. They want to have the shipping tested out. They want to make sure they can ship the locations under a certain time. They want to make sure customer service is down packed. They want to make sure the content is good. They want to make sure they have enough of everything. So they're dotting their T's and crossing their I's, and I can appreciate that. So they're not going to just throw something out there to rush for the launch. So I can appreciate something like that. All right, folks, I appreciate you commenting. And everyone thinks it's fire. And again, you guys will be among the first to see it. So I'll put out a list and we'll put out a list. And one thing they did too is every person that joins, when they join, is going to be timestamped, date and time. So the timestamp will be locked in. So anyone that joins after your timestamp will more than likely be in a position under you somewhere. So they're timestamping all the joining stuff. They're going to lock it in. So you'll be timestamped and everything. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. They do have another big person that's probably going to put it out there, but he's got big followers and stuff, but I'm allowed to put it out before he does. So this way we can out leverage people. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate you as well too. And David loves it. He says it's incredible. But yeah, I think we're going to be doing some cool stuff here. And Mr. Davis thinks it's cool too. Appreciate you, Mr. Davis. So Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you. Enjoy your Wednesday. Let me get out of here and run. And I will be keeping you guys abreast of everything going on. And remember, all that other stuff, the sea moss, the black seed oil, we don't sell that, but I'm just recommending that for people, right? It's, you can go anywhere and get it. And I'll do a page probably dedicated to people that need resources or high blood pressure, because I'm actually going through it now, and I'm getting some really, really good results. So I'll pray for you guys. Continue to pray for me. God bless. Appreciate you. Have a great night.